Fella Drizzy back up in it. Doing me. Hey, let's see if this. You gon' miss me a little when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me a little. Okay. Bestie, I'm a living proof. I'm so blessed. We gon' play, ayy. We gon' play. Ooh, wait, why can't you see me? You can't see me, oh my goodness. Fellas. This always happens. So, we're live and we're not. Let's see what happens. See if this is the end or not. It's just my mic. Yep. Watch this, fellas. Hold on. Let's reset it. Oh. This is strange. I unplugged it and it's still. Here we go. Yep, there it is. Yep, here we go. Hey, what's up? Fellas. Alright, here we go. Okay, we have internet, so we're gonna be able to stay connected, hopefully. But For some reason, we just don't have. Like, I want to make my predictions. It's the most important thing to me. Like, if I can get predictions out every week, that'd be pretty fire. We got some big teams on buys this week. Dadgummit. See what happens if I go to the camera app. Camera. See what happens, fellas. Fellas, I'm pretty sure I have a camera. I'm pretty sure I have a camera. It's right there. It's plugged in all the way. I don't know what to tell y'all, man. It's just busted, bro. Shoot. I don't have that. Actually, no, maybe I do. No, I don't. Dude, now I need to go back there. Well, it's whatever, I guess. Not that important. Just waiting for a red light right now. All my life, I've been waiting for this red dot on my camera. All my life, I've been waiting for this red light. Do you want to go? He just wants the munchies. Alright. This red dot has 10 minutes to fix itself. Alright, walk. Alright, walk. It isn't here by the 20-minute mark. We dip. Yep. The Ravens and the Seahawks game is going to be a very good one. The Vikings game is also going to be a good one for the playoff race. Never mind. I'm starting Jaren Hall probably. Browns are going to beat the Cardinals. The Packers better beat the Rams, but the Rams are going to win. So whatever. Texans versus Bucks. I'd probably rock with the Texans. The Patriots are the most incredibly underrated team I might have ever seen. These guys are actually good. They're actually good. But that's the thing. The Patriots are just one of the worst teams in the AFC, but if they're in the NFC, I think they're a wild card team, maybe better. Like, they're better than the Vikings, in my opinion. They're better than the Falcons, for sure. I don't know if I'd say they're... Nah. I don't know. But I'm definitely picking them to beat the Commanders. Saints. Panthers. That Raiders versus Giants game. Oh, man. Dude, tomorrow, Sunday night is going to be fire. Cowboys, Eagles, Bills, Bengals. Sunday night's going to be fire. 7-minute warning. How are the Bills 5-3, bro? They're not good. Baxter, come on now. Stop begging. Stop begging for a little food. Oh, yeah. I know you want this, Baxter. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Kareem Hunt? Tyler Boyd. Bro, you down bad, bro. You down bad. Oh, Travis Etienne is on his bye. That is the worst news I could ever hear. He's literally the only good player on my team, so... What you doing there? Tyson Bagent, welcome to the roster. Nope, welcome to the roster, my boy. He's 100% rostered at least. Fellas, can we get a microphone to update? Oh, my bad. Bastard, come on, bro. The Steelers-Titans game. Now let me really think about this one. I've been thinking tough. I think the Titans were a one-hit wonder. 16-20, Steelers win. Steelers get back into that wild card race heavy. Alright. And then we got Chiefs versus Dolphins. I think this Chiefs are going to win 31-27. Chiefs have a good defense, but the Dolphins have a good offense. Best offense. It's frozen for good. This Bengals-Bills game, I wonder about. I said Bengals win 28-20. Why not? Why not? And then I say they really fall out of the race when the Jets go in 14-16 is probably a better prediction. You know Zach Wilson isn't going to cook. And then people are like, hold on. The Jets are 5-3 without their starting quarterback, huh? What's that all about? People say. Patriots cop another dub. Yep. The Browns win by 20. Yeah, the Seahawks barely losing. I got them barely beating. The Seahawks are not going to lose their grasp on their division. I'm sorry. It just ain't gonna happen. Well, the Seahawks have it. They are going to run with it. Panthers have a bit of an offensive explosion. The Giants give a good fight, but the Raiders end up winning. And that means the Raiders are like low-key in the mix for a wild card spot at 4-5. Like they ain't really in it. Who said they don't have a shot? You feel me? Who said they didn't have a shot at 4-5? Not me. Ain't me saying that. Tell me what's really going on. And the Falcons cop it up. I don't think Bagent looks terrible this week. I think he puts up 17. I think the Saints put up 30. On the Bears' terrible defense. They get themselves back in the wild card mix. And you're like, okay, cool. So this week, between the Rams and Packers, if you want any chance of making the playoffs, they have to win this week. The Rams get a quick dub, keeping themselves in the wild card mix. Eagles get a nice win, putting up 34, holding the Cowboys just a 24 win at home. Dak and Jalen finally play after like 17 years of missing them because they've been hurt. And boom, here are your standings after week 6. Words to say. Alright. Here we are. Week 10 already in the NFL. Probably going to find the words to say. So tell me What's really going on? Because Drizzy back up in this building. About to turn it on. Bears, Panthers. Wow. Bajan plays terrible against a good defense that they put up. And Bryce Young doesn't play that well, but they cop a dub. And the Vikings and the Saints, they go back and forth. Have decent struggles, but the Saints are able to come up with the dub. Cardinals put up 14. Falcons put up 27. The Bears are able to put up a good game today. With Daniel Jones back, they look terrible. The Seahawks' godly defense makes them look like one of the teams like the 49ers, the Eagles, the Cowboys. But they really start to join that tier of next level NFC teams. Not like a Falcon, a Saints, a Ram. Not guys like that. They really start to look like one of the top 5 teams in the conference. Becomes a top 5 away race. Then you go Jags, you go 49ers. And well, you have to stick with the 49ers. 21. Actually, no. I'm changing my mind. Let's see if my mic is still not working, bro. I'm just going to unplug it for good. And I'll plug it in like 5 minutes. 24. I don't think that you can put that much up. Actually, no. They just put up 31. Oh, who's the MVP? Patrick Mahomes is the MVP favorite. Of course he is, bro. Of course he is. Bro, I'm actually over this. Jordan Love is still plus 20. How? As of yesterday, Patrick Mahomes is still plus 300. And it's pretty much a 3-way race between him, Hurts, and Tua. With Lamar being like, hey, I'm also here. And then some of these other fellas aren't really in it. Okay, here we go. If Mahomes wins his 3rd MVP, he is better than Terry Bradshaw all time and moves up from 9th to 10th. Yep. Because 3 MVPs is crazy. 3 MVPs in 6 years. No one has ever done that. No one has ever done that. Terry Bradshaw only has 2 Super Bowl MVPs. Mahomes has the same. And he only has 1 MVP. Yeah. Mahomes got the stats on him. $28, $30. Lions barely beat the Chargers. Barely. They're able to hold the Ravens to just 20 points, but the offense can't overcome the Ravens' defense. Bengals probably cop a pretty good W, I would say. I mean, I think he'll probably drop like 17 on him, but Joe Burrow dropped 27, and he's back at this point. You're like, all right, the Bengals are good. Patriots, I don't think they can beat this defense. I mean, their offense, I'm going to say the Patriots only put up 14. Raiders, Jets. If we look at the statistics now. Let's see. Who, in fact, has the best projected record in the AFC? That would be the Ravens and the Bills. And then the Patriots. Then the Chiefs, then the Dolphins. That's kind of how you can measure best and worst teams. The Steelers are not supposed to be this good? Okay, sure. I doubt it. Then who's got the best offense? It's the Dolphins. Ooh, surprise. Best defense? The Ravens. Chiefs, Jets. And then if we move over to the NFC, who's projected to win it? I'm guessing it's going to be the Eagles. Oh! It's the Cowboys. Then the 49ers, Eagles. Seahawks, Lions. Big jump between the Lions and the Falcons. Packers still aren't that bad. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all it is. It just seems like the Giants just shouldn't be at 2.8. Also, the Buccaneers are falling off a cliff at this point in the season. Oh, who's got the highest points per game in the NFC? It's the Eagles, Cowboys, 49ers. Okay, so it's pretty much the 6 best teams and everybody else. Okay, that's all it is. And then on defense, I wonder if it's the same thing. No, it's a little bit different. Teams like the Commanders I feel bad for, but whatever. I want to see where the Packers rank in the entire NFL. Near the bottom. Too close to the bottom for me. Alright. I'm gonna plug my webcam back in and see if it's working. We'll let it sit. Ravens beat the Bengals, and everyone looks at them like they might be the team to beat in the division now. They are the team to beat in the division. At that point, if they beat the Bengals by 10, but it is in their crib, whatever, they're probably the favorite. I might be the favorite to win the AFC at that point. The Browns and the Steelers. 24-13. Steelers really struggle. The Browns come back into the race. Titans, man, they're just like, come on, we know we can get something going, but we're just not. Jets lost. Bills hop back in to lead the wild card race. Packers cop a W over the Chargers. A little surprising. At that point, Brandon Staley will be fired in the season. The Broncos keep whatever they have going. they continue not to be that terrible as the Vikings continue to look awful without Kirk Cousins. Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, primetime football. I got Mahomes barely coming out with the win. Probably 30-31. Be a very good football game, just like the Super Bowl last year. The Lions and the Bears. The Lions easily take care of the Bears. They're not even really trying at that in this game. The Panthers put up a fight against the Cowboys, but it's not good enough to beat Dallas. Right, now we're going to go to 49ers and the Buccaneers. 49ers needed a win at this point. They were able to get one, 28-17. And then we got Rams, we got Seahawks. Oh, it's going to be a good game. Should be at least. (27-21). Seahawks lose. They feel like they're starting to lose the grasp on the division, but they still have a game. I have a big game this Thursday on Thanksgiving night. And the Packers, the Lions, the Packers are feeling good. They're 3-7. They just need to win this game to really be put back in the race. They think they can get back in with a dub today. They can get back in the playoff race. But without a win this week, it's going to be tough. And for that noon NFL game, it's going to be a pretty big deal. Lions haven't been able to beat the Packers in their last 4 meetings. Let's see how it goes this time. I'm trying to find the instrument to help me, but I'm not able to see it. I'm even going to run. Oh, hold on. I did find my instrument. Fellas. 24-0 at the half. 41-14. It's going to be a 41-14 football game. Say, well, our season's over. Cowboys comp another dub over the Commanders on Thanksgiving. As Sam Howell may not be the dude in Washington anymore at this point. He might not be the guy in Washington. The big game. Seattle, 49ers. Who's copping the biggest W? Dial in, camera, dial in. Ooh, that's tough. Between the Seahawks and the 49ers. It's going to be a good game. But at the end of the game, the 49ers are going to take it 24-17 over Seattle to take back that division that is theirs. And on the Sunday game, oh, no. There's a Friday game for some reason. Jets, Dolphins. They held them just to 21. But the Jets' offense is so bad that they're only able to put up 10. As no one starts talking about the Jets anymore about a potential playoff push. It's all done with. Jags barely beat the Texans. Raiders almost beat the Chiefs. Broncos and the Browns. I got the Broncos upsetting the Browns. They seem like a good team to beat them. They seem like a good team to beat the Browns, as the Broncos are 5-6. One game out of the playoffs. As they're like, I mean, we're not that bad, but we're not that good. Right? Chargers are going to Charger this game. But they dropped 30, so without Brandon Staley, they're still good. The Giants have a decent game. Patriots are putting something decent together. The Bucks have lost like 7 in a row at this point. They feel like their season's over. I would too if I lost 7 in a row. Panthers continue to win games. The Eagles continue to impress everybody. As they beat the Bills. Then you move over here. The Falcons beat the Saints by 1 point. (14, 17, 20, 23, 26). As the Vikings get their first win without Kirk Cousins. So they're like, okay, we're still in this race a little bit. We need to win more games, but we're still in the race. The Panthers have entered the race. And that's pretty much it. And then the AFC, you really can't count anybody out at this point. You can't count anyone out at that point. So then on Thursday night this week, Cowboys play the Eagles. Cowboys are going to drop 37 on that defense, and the Seahawks drop 31 on the Cowboys defense. You're like, yeah, the Cowboys might not be that good. 23. No, they don't drop 23 on that defense. Panthers cop another win. Saints, they're going to battle. They battled, but the Lions came out with the win and now are leading the conference. Mm-hmm. 33-28. The away teams win this week, except for the Seahawks, who are like low-key falling down. Ooh, I see the Browns winning this one, 23. They're good with teams that don't have an identity. So the Browns are like, we're back in the wild card mix. We're back. Let's go. Falcons fall off this week. Losing to the Jets is not a good look, but you have a 1-game lead. But with the Panthers storming up the ranks, that was good, alright. Then we got the Steelers, who offense still struggles, but the defense is good enough to beat the Cardinals. Let's go. 1-12 Cardinals. The Dolphins' offense hasn't been elite. Hasn't been absolutely elite. So they're low-key falling off. They're going to drop 24 and Charger. The Patriots Charger this week. They dropped 35. And they dropped 31. And the Titans are in the race for the wild card. The Jags are going to drop a lot on this terrible defense. 34, 23. No, not 34, 20, 29. They go for 2. They hit it, but it didn't matter at the end of the game. As the entire AFC North at this point would be in the playoffs. Entire AFC North in the playoffs. That's crazy. The Colts, the Titans, the Broncos are still in it. The Chargers, they're sitting they're not comfortable, but they're still sitting at the table. So are low-key like teams like the Buccaneers and Packers in that NFC. Like, they could still make it. Low-key. They only need 1 touchdown to beat Patriots that week. In a cold night in Pittsburgh on a Thursday. The Raiders win. The Rams are just not looking like the team that we all are hoping that they look like, but they're not that bad. Raiders shut out the Vikings. The Browns put a stop to Jacksonville and are able to win. The Jets say, okay, I think Aaron Rodgers is going to come back next week, as they are in the mix at 8-5. Rodgers looking good to come back. It's go time. It's go time where they're at. The Colts offense continues not to look bad, but that defense can't help them beat anybody. As the Bills end up beating the Chiefs, yeah. They beat the Chiefs because that's kind of what they do in the regular season. They beat the Chiefs. Broncos are not a good team. It's official. And the Dolphins do have a good offense. It's also official. But the defense is suspect. While being tied with all the other division leaders, the defense is suspect. None of the other teams have a suspect part of the team. Rather than maybe the Jags offense. And the Ravens injuries. As the Bears get a huge win versus the Lions. That really was probably like a 20-point spread, but they upset them. Saints lose to the Panthers, which is just massive for that race, for that playoff spot. They come out and get a pretty good win this week, as Seattle just can't seem to get the 49ers number. Seattle falls to 7-6. They were 1.7-2. They've lost 4 in a row, as Seattle might just be off that hot streak. Cowboys put a great game together and beat the Eagles by more than the Eagles beat them by, and the Packers are able to win on Monday Night Football. Probably 16-13. As the Packers are 4-9. Low-key have a shot for the playoffs. Probably not, though. But let's check the AFC. Who's projected to make it and who isn't? As once again, the Ravens are the top team, and the Chiefs just don't look that good. They are a real 10-11 win team. And the Browns and the Jags both don't look bad. And the Texans don't look that bad. Chargers have a good offense.